Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I'm in Fix City, and we are covering 007 First Light, released by IO Interactive, starring Patrick Gibson as a young James Bond. Now, Year 1 content is going to include such as: this is the roadmap IOI has released for Year 1 content. Now, they are saying we are going to get new TACSIM content. TACSIM will receive a range of new content throughout the year, introducing gameplay challenges that test players' skills and resourcefulness. Players will return to Kensington and the workshop in Slovakia's mountain slopes and the Aston Martin Valhalla, with more TACSIM updates arriving regularly over the coming months. This is the roadmap, which we can assess. So, G2 is getting their glasses put in 007 First Light. The game is getting a photo mode. Whatever wishlist milestone 5 entails, maybe pertaining to a extra story mission regarding Bond, because this is a file that says confidential and then Bond James Bond Day reward, which, if my memory serves me correctly, is October 5th. So if you own the game, log in October 5th. GeForce RTX is getting path tracing. We just went over the TACSIM. Now, one thing to point out: assignments may be reassigned or delayed. So some of this may come out the next year, some might come out sooner, some might be different. This is what IOI has released so far. Nintendo Switch 2 release for the game. G2 glasses, a New Game Plus, which we have no clue what New Game Plus will entail. But interesting, they use Dr. Selena Tan, and then your boy Lenny Kravitz will return with his own mission, bringing us back to a less dangerous market with off-road encounters, going back to Vietnam and the Pearl, where a new enemy has taken control of the facility. Bavmo will return. So, throughout Year 1, regular TACSIM updates, gadget upgrades, new weapons, leaderboard challenges, and other things will be coming out. So, that's kind of Year 1 so far. I want to go back to this. I will say one thing. Everybody is hopeful that IOI makes the next Bond game. It is purely unknown if IOI is making the next game, because Amazon has acquired the IP to IOI's Bond, meaning they might take over the next game, which I don't know how I feel about that. I did enjoy IOI's Bond. I think it was one of the best Bonds that we've had so far. I know Flame me in the comments. Patrick Gibson was a good Bond. He made good work of the 26-year-old. But here's the 1 minute and 46-second video regarding Year 1 content, and I will just let you guys watch, and I will give my thoughts on it later. So this is the deluxe edition and all that stuff you get. So right now it's looking like, yeah, IOI is doing something in that office and cooking up something. I'm very, very curious to see what Bavma will entail with his mission after the events of what happened in Mauritania. And this catches my eye. Finally, new intelligence suggests there may be more lurking beneath the surface than initially believed within Webb Industries. MI6 has uncovered an unknown piece of technology leading Bond to investigate the trail of what may become one of Bond's deadliest opponents yet. I know it was setting up a sequel, but the end of First Light, spoilers if you haven't played it, Bond tackles Damian Webb into the water. And after Webb says you're going to die alone, and Bond says not alone, and goes in the water with Webb. Isla Vale, then we see her get out the water with the Thea core and go back in and pull Bond up, sit him on the catwalk, kiss him on the mouth, and walk away with the core. This might lead Bond to know. Well, he already knows who pulled him out that water, because there's only one person who could have done it, and he knows Isla pulled him out of that water. The question, but M at the end of the game says, I would like you to do some digging, 007, and sets up the Bond to find out who Isla is working for, leading to what is possibly these events that lead up to what will be probably entitled 007 Second Light, or something like that. Maybe 007 Spectre, even though that's a 2015 Bond film with Daniel Craig in it. But, you never know. This is the Switch 2 release, summer 2026, where 007 can get his number earned, where Switch players can earn the number and get the license to kill. They just have to wait for the license to play. Throughout year one, we can expect tax sim updates, new weapons, and all that fun jazz. And New Game Plus is also being explored to add even more replayability to the main campaign. Because right now, with the main campaign, you can really go aggressive or silent, or go for a mix of both. The G2 glasses, which I am assuming are supposed to be like the Q glasses from the Vietnam mission, but that is all that is here on this is the year one content. You can give this one a quick look. This is the new stuff for Bond year one. So maybe we will see more, but I'm really, really, really curious about this, what they mean by all this. So it's very, very interesting, but you can leave what you believe. You can leave your thoughts on what you think this means in the comments down below. Like, subscribe, share. You don't have to like, subscribe, or share, but it would be a big help in getting me pushed in the algorithm if you do. So, without further ado, so that is all for today, ladies and gentlemen, and this is Invixity signing out. Bye-bye.